Hello there gorgeous gamers, and welcome back to another Pure Play TV video review, and today we're taking a look at Torchlight 3 for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC. The version we tested was the PS4 version running on PS4 Pro. Let me preface this review with a disclaimer. I have not played the first two Torchlight games, but I might have to have a look soon, and I'm generally not a fan of dungeon crawlers. That being said, I really did enjoy Torchlight 3, and whether that's because I'm a newcomer to the genre, easily pleased, or stupid, is something we're going to explore in this review. Before we go goblin bashing any further, please do take a moment to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and don't forget the bell icon too, so that you're the first to know when we've got new stuff for you to watch. Cheers my dears! Torchlight 3 is, obviously, the third game in the series, but you don't really need to have played the previous games to understand what's going on here. Part of that is because the story is, well, just not all that interesting. It's generic at best with some throwaway static image cutscenes. It didn't hold my attention, but the gameplay certainly did. Now, if you've played an action RPG before, you've played them all. They all follow a simple formula, which can be broken down as build a character, explore dungeon-like levels, kill enemies, collect loot. That's the loop, and Torchlight 3 follows it to the letter. It's standard then, and genre veterans will be instantly familiar with the setup. Newcomers like myself should not be put off. The lay of the land is simple, and it all starts with creating your own hero. There are 4 classes to choose as a base to build on, and my class of choice was the sharpshooter, because yes, I'm a basic bitch and guns are my go-to weapons in most games. It's what I know. The character creation options are basic but functional. You've got the option to alter your character's skin, hair colour and more, or you can just leave them as they come, it's your choice. Character growth and progression come from levelling up. Kill baddies, earn experience points, level up. Standard stuff. Leveling up gives you points that you can spend on the skill tree, expanding your character's arsenal of abilities. This is really cool and thankfully, for an idiot like me, very easy to understand and follow. The simplicity might put off hardcore fans of the genre, but I appreciate the ease of use. Besides, I just want set and forget skills that I can try out and leave how I like. I don't like spending my precious playing time sitting around in menus. This goes for the game's gear system too. You can equip gear that you've found to give yourself some passive buffs, like increasing your luck, attack, defense, and resistance. Swapping out old gear for new stuff is easy too, and the game gives you a quick comparison between similar items, letting you know quickly whether you should swap out or keep your current item. It's simple, and again, I appreciated how easy it was to understand and use. You do get some guidance to begin with, and the game sends you on some tutorial quests to get you clued up on how the game system works, as well as giving you a taste for combat. This is where the game got me, the combat. Like everything else, it's really accessible and easy to get stuck into, though it's not without its flaws. Aiming is a little oversimplified. All you need to do is face in the general direction of an enemy and you'll fire right at them, if you're using ranged weapons that is. I'd have liked to have seen a bit more depth here, perhaps with some twin stick style controls, a little like another game I recently played, Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. There's also the fact that you don't have a dedicated dodge button. That could well be a genre trait, I'm not sure, but I definitely could have used a dodge button at times. I did have an ability that let me teleport a short distance away, but that was on a cooldown timer. I guess it keeps the game balanced, and with evade being a passive skill, you can automatically evade some attacks depending on your evade stats. I now realise that I'm just a softie who wants too much. Sue me. I really enjoyed the combat, mainly down to its ease of use, and the awesome powers I got to play around with. The special abilities cannot be spammed, mind you, as they have a stamina bar of sorts. This didn't really bother me as I rarely found myself unable to use the skills when I needed them most, so perhaps this is something that could have been tweaked a little to make it worthwhile and a little more challenging. Still, raining arrows down on a group of zombies and goblins was way more fun than I thought it would be. It's easy to spend hours getting lost in Torchlight 3's basic but enjoyable RPG. To help you feel a little more at home, you even get your own fort that can be customised. I had a little go of it, and while it's a really wicked feature to have, I didn't invest that much time. I'm a busy man with lots of games to review, but I can see it being a nice touch for those who will go on to spend dozens of hours in the game. There's multiplayer too, of course, and I gave it a little go with my colleague Stuart. It was fun shooting the breeze with a mate, but unless you plan to play from start to finish with a party, it's not really a big deal, at least for me anyway. The last dungeon crawler I played was Minecraft Dungeons, and I definitely think that the similarities between the two have helped me come to enjoy Torchlight 3. Minecraft Dungeons was simple, accessible, and good mindless fun. Torchlight 3 is the same in that respect. So basically, if you like Minecraft Dungeons because it was a simplified RPG, you'll probably like Torchlight 3 just as much. And that's the end of this review. I do hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing it, and I tell you what, I found myself playing way more games in other genres than I normally would. If RPGs aren't typically your thing, maybe give this one a go, it could be what turns you on. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and don't forget the bell icon too, because then you'll get a notification whenever we've got new stuff for you to watch. I've been Chris, you've been some good goblins, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye!